basically like a second father to me to get away with an introduction like that. Anyone else, I would be like giving them daggers right now. I know it comes with love. We love each other. I first want to say what an amazing experience it is to be back here in this city that I absolutely love, that I don't know, I feel like I go to other cities and I'm always like, yeah, but it's not as cool as El Paso, I'm sorry. So, I'm just very emotional to be here, especially reading from the Virgin Cities and from my new work. And I'm just really grateful to Daniel for making sure that it happened. Thank you so much. I know that that's sort of the quiet work that nobody talks about, right, or organizing these kind of readings and these kinds of events. And so I'm just super grateful that you brought me here and made this happen at last. Thank you. This next poem, you don't need to know anything about it, other than I don't know that I'm sure all women have had this experience when you're like waiting in a public place and there'll be these signs that are like, are you pregnant? You should call this number, right? These kind of like warning signs. So this sort of stemmed from one of those signs one day while I was riding the bus. I wait for a bus. A sign asks, are you hiding your pregnancy? I am pregnant with so many things. Black streaks in the bathtub of a newly rented apartment, a nose replicated 3 times in bulletproof glass, a book threaded shut on the mantle. My womb is full of everything but a child. My womb, the box to bury their little heads in. My whole body barren except for this lung full of snow. Can you hear tiny red cans of Coca-Cola grafted to the branches of my uterus sway in the wind? Aren't they pretty? Call me pretty. I strike each street lamp with a match until ribbons bleed out. On the bus, my body lost another body. What will I do for all these passengers with cracked lips? How can I help them? I'll stare at them, my eyes hanging from congenital places. At a party, I tell a story and ask, isn't that funny? I've yet to find someone who laughs. Instead, people observe me for a sign of how a man could have been mistaken, how he could have pulled his car next to me and asked how much. Why, I responded, no, I'm sorry. It's like the opening of Butterfield 8 with blood instead of lipstick, no sale. It's how I screamed at my last blood test because my blood drew black for lack of iron. The nurse, what is your diet? Cardboard and batteries. And your mother's, ink and bullets. And your father's, hat pins and terrariums. In my pocket, a peso I thumb hoping to change it for $1. I run from man to man. They are all kissing behind glass doors asking for an exchange. $1 for this peso, just $1. I run to the park searching for a dolarero. Will you give me $1? Just $1 for a peso. There's no dolarero, and I'm left running with a peso in my hand. I didn't die in the park, and where I'm from, it's a blessing not to be a woman gagged by electrical tape and bound to the hood of a car. My death wish, a grain of sand will kill me, and I will be born again as a crab scuttling across a kitchen table, paid for by a peso that could afford my delicate legs. More than one man has reached. I've stopped asking why. I let a man whistle from the table for more beer and brought it to him with a smile. I've slapped a man and ran while he laughed, atrevida. I've had a miscarriage. I've let a man kiss me after an abortion and comforted his hot tears. I've done these things while other girls work in maquilas piecing together Dell computer boards, while other girls work in brothels and cake foundation across their bruised arms, while other girls ride the bus home alone at night every night, while other girls are found wearing clothes that don't belong to them or no clothes at all. I've done all of this while other girls are found with blood on their broken bellies. My mother used to cover my eyes when we'd walk by girls working the corner and say, "See how lucky you are not to have to work like they do?" I have been muy puta, have been called puta. Yes, I'd say, very lucky. You are a dark body of water with a bed of rock barely visible from your surface. You are the only dark body of water in a desert littered with bleeding cactus. At your collarbones, you carry a gulch held up by a thread of hair. You travel days drinking only from yourself because you are this land's only dark body of water. At the crease of horizon, you find a woman in bed, her chest wet with saliva. You kick her off the bed and take her place among its sheets. A man lies down in bed next to you. He swallows your dark body of water and gives you a woman's body, a body you've never known. As a woman, he gives you sores, and through the sores you breathe, and despite the sores, you give birth to a child stillborn for lack of water. You kick the child off the bed, but it returns in the arms of the woman whose bed you stole. You cry to be made again into a dark body of water. The man kicks you off the bed, covers you with dirt, and turns you desert. You cry for a bed he will never let you sleep in again. You cry for your body's bed of rock turned desert for lack of water. This will be the last one that I'll read from Lima-Limon.